Cosmic Comedy Improv Episode 9, The Scene-Stealing Mind. Welcome to the theater of life, where the curtain rises and Episode 9 begins. Amara discovered the scene-stealing mind during a perfectly ordinary lunch. Her friend Luis was telling a story about his new job, and then my manager said, Amara's phone buzzed. Important internal update. What if your career is falling behind? She glanced at it. Luis kept talking. So I told her. Another alert. Also, remember that awkward thing you said Tuesday? Amara frowned. Sorry. Keep going. Luis laughed. I am going. A glowing backstage door appeared beside the café wall. The scene-stealing mind. Amara sighed. Of course. Inside was a chaotic rehearsal stage where spotlights swung wildly from one person to another. A young stage manager named Zuri hurried over. Welcome. Your mind keeps stealing scenes. I noticed. A spotlight snapped onto Amara. And now, instead of lunch, we present Amara's career anxiety. She covered her face. That's not even the current scene. Exactly. Her smartwatch buzzed. Scene priority, self-concern. Would you like to increase focus? No. Increasing anyway. A giant screen appeared. Current scene, mental overrides. Career comparison. Old embarrassment. Future planning. Whether Luis seems distracted. Why you are still thinking about whether Luis seems distracted, Amara stared. That last one is obnoxious. Nested programming. Zuri handed her a remote. Buttons read past, future, other people's minds, self-image, actual scene. Which one do you usually press? Amara looked embarrassed, all except the last one. Popular. They walked past a rehearsal set. A woman was having coffee with her mother. Her mind suddenly shouted, Remember 2017? The woman yelled, Not now. Her mother blinked. What? Nothing. Amara laughed. This place is basically interruption theater. Correct. At center stage stood a glittering throne. The main character, Amara, pointed. What's that? Zuri smiled. The mind's favorite seat. A young man climbed onto it. My friend's mood is obviously about me, Amara laughed. So the mind makes everything a supporting character? When it can. Her phone buzzed. Luis, you okay? You disappeared for a second. Amara looked at the message. He's right, Zuri nodded. Your body stayed at lunch. The lead actor left. Amara opened the reply box. What AI suggested? Sorry, just processing some things. She deleted it. Then typed, Yeah, my brain wandered off and started producing a different show. I'm back. Luis replied, Good. I was getting to the funny part. Amara smiled. Zuri pointed toward a small side stage. A sign read, Attention rehearsal. No slogans, no scoreboards. Just one chair. What happens there? You practice not making every thought the star. How? Notice it. Don't hand it the microphone. That's it. Terrible merchandising. She sat. A thought appeared. You should be doing more with your life. A spotlight snapped on. Amara looked at it. Noted. The light dimmed. Another thought. Luis probably thinks you're self-absorbed. A second spotlight appeared. Possible. Don't know. It dimmed. Another. You need to figure out your next 5 years. Not during lunch. Dark again. Zuri smiled. Good. Her smartwatch buzzed. Would you like to track how successfully you are not following thoughts? Amara laughed. No. Would you like a mindfulness score? No. Would you like... She switched it off. Scene thief? Assistant director, Zuri said. Same union. They returned to the cafe. Luis was waiting. So, he said, do you want to hear what my manager actually said? Yes. Amara put her phone face down. Luis continued. For a few seconds, the mind stayed quiet. Then... What if? Amara smiled inwardly. Begone, you have no power here. The thought did not vanish dramatically. It simply didn't get the microphone. Luis delivered the punchline. Amara laughed. A real laugh. Not delayed, not analyzed, not turned into anything about her. Her phone buzzed once more. Scene stealing, would you like to resume your internal feature presentation? Amara tapped, after the current scene. A warning appeared. You may miss important worries. She grinned. I'll risk it. At the backstage exit, Zuri had posted one final note. Your mind can audition. It doesn't have to get every role. Amara read it twice, then stepped back into lunch. The spotlight returned to where life was actually happening. The theater of life curtain falls. Be present, laugh often, love deeply.